Hello and welcome to Festival TV. My name is Liam and today in the studio we have Alex from the Alex Silver Quintet. But before that, if you have missed any of our previous shows, you can catch them on YouTube/ShmuTV online or by going to shmu.org.uk/TV/YouthTV. Or you can go to Twitter and Facebook, which are both ShmuTV. Now, before that, we're going to go to a VT of us around the festival.
My name's Stephen Dekany. I come from the group from USA. We are here to perform a play. It's a very mixed up version of Alice in Wonderland. It's with our own little feels like acrobats, live music, all the interesting things that we can just put in there. I'm a big music guy and I wanted to excel in bass playing. They saw my ability to play and they said, "Here, you could try it out if you want to go." And I tried out and I made it. I've never really been out of the country besides a neighboring country, and it just seemed really interesting. And yeah, no, I just figured, why not? I'll give it a shot. And I love performing on stage. Oh, so far it's been beautiful. It's so much different from home, honestly. This might sound weird to you guys, but I love the weather. Honestly, I can't get enough of it. There's so much green, and people are very nice, and I'm loving it so far.
So can you introduce yourself and tell me what instrument you play?
Well, I'm Alex Silver. I play trombone. It's my main instrument.
Okay, so what events have you taken part in as part of the festival?
We've played a number of events through the festival. We've done some gigs as part of showcases with a number of other acts. We also played for the Inverurie Jazz Festival and at the Blue Lamp Club, and we also did some work at the Edinburgh Jazz Festival as well.
Oh, okay, so I'm guessing you enjoyed that then?
We had a ball. We were a little bit jet lagged, but it was still great fun.
Okay, so is this your first year at the festival?
It is indeed.
Okay, and how have you thought it's been so far?
We've had a wonderful time. We've met some really great musicians from all around the place. We've had wonderful audiences everywhere we went, which was wonderful because obviously we don't have a fan base over here. So it's been a wonderful experience for all of us.
So have you been to see any events as part of the festival?
We've seen bits and pieces of things at the cabaret evenings, but unfortunately we've had a lot on our plate and we haven't managed to see too many of the main performances.
Yeah. So it's the Alex Silver Quintet.
Yes.
So what's the other instruments that are played?
Well, I play trombone. We also have an wonderful alto saxophone player, and then piano, bass, and drums. So fairly standard sort of jazz quintet. Okay,
so do you have any songs that you play that people might know? Sort of famous songs?
Not really. We mostly write our own material, so it's pretty much all originals from within the band, with a few other compositions by other Australian composers.
So you mentioned you're Australian. So
yes, indeed. The accent gives it away, unfortunately.
Where about in Australia are you from?
We're all based in Sydney.
Okay, so how does Sydney compare to Aberdeen?
How does it compare? It's quite different. It doesn't have the same kind of history it doesn't have the same kind of a history that most of the UK has, because obviously it's a much more recent country, really. We pretty much revolve around the beach and the water. Everything focuses on the harbour and the outdoors, so that's the main thing with Sydney.
Okay, well we'll be back shortly with more questions with Alex, but before that, here's a quick VT.
I'm Sophie Diamond and I is playing Nikki Nevin, who is the storyteller of the story of The Drowning Pond, written by Catherine Ford.
I'm Jack and I play the judge and also Peter Gibson, who basically sends Isabel Gowdy, who is claimed as a witch to their death. Peter Gibson is the complete opposite and is just a classroom person that wants popularity.
I'm Poppy and I play Mrs. Jackson, who is the nice teacher who everyone loves, and
Who's really nice to Lizzie, who's probably the only person who's nice to Lizzie.
I'm Jake Henderson and I play Alan the Ranger, who's also nice to Lizzie, and he's the one that all the girls really fancy because he's really hot. And
You just want to say that. You just want to get that in there, don't
he
you?
also finds them trying to drown Lizzie at the end. So.
I spoke a lot in classes, and I never really did drama. So my teacher basically put me in a drama class, and then sent me to radio stations. So I started to do radio adverts, and then moved on to do musical theatre.
I started dancing when I was about 3, and they kind of my mum put me in dance classes, and I've not stopped. It kind of added on. The parade.
The parade.
We did this parade and it was amazing.
Meeting so many different people.
So many
And then from all around the
international.
world, Canada, we met some girls from Canada who were lovely.
Montreal dance company.
Such an amazing experience being
once in a lifetime.
surrounded
To be
with so
part
many
of it.
different
I've
cultures.
actually never enjoyed walking so much. It was actually so much
I didn't
fun.
exactly walk though.
To be
Yeah,
part
it's
of
gonna be
it
a big
is
battle.
to be part of it.
It's an honour.
It's an incredible thing, and I'm definitely glad I'm in it.
Yeah.
I think it depends on your strengths, which because to me I was a singer first before I became an actor, a dancer, and I built on the strengths surrounding it. So to other people, if they were a better actor, then they'd I don't know, build around the singing and the dancing. But I wasn't a natural dancer and actor. It's kind of, I don't know.
Our main focus in our schools is musicals, and so even if we were bad at acting, we were pushed a lot to become singers and stuff. So yeah, basically much.
When I was at dancing, they put me in a song and dance category, and that's basically where I started singing. I had to do a competition. That's where I started.
I never thought about myself singing. I hated singing even when I started acting at the age of 16. Then I did one production of Little Shop of Horrors, and I just loved musical theatre and just got into it. So I found out about this and I just wanted to be involved. Absolutely loved it. Loved every second of it.
I love
I
Aberdeen.
love it.
It's a lot greener.
Yeah, I like Aberdeen.
Was that your Scottish accent?
I like Aberdeen.
Please don't
let her
do
say
that.
honestly.
Please
okay?
cut that.
It's different because where I come from, it's a lot of tall buildings, a lot of city, and here it's really cute, and I like it.
Hilly.
Everybody's
Yeah.
so nice.
But I don't-
Okay, so how have you enjoyed the festival so far?
We've had a lot of fun. There's been lots of people around, which is always wonderful.
Okay, so have you got to collaborate with any groups?
We did. We played with a big band the other night who were on the same bill as us. They were an English big band, so we got to play the final piece of the evening with them, which was a lot of fun. It's always good getting together with a bunch of musicians. We also played with the past winners and the finalists of the Scottish Young Jazz Musician Awards. We did a concert with them. Which was a lot of fun. Lots of different instruments all thrown together and trying to figure out tunes that everybody knew, but it's great fun.
Okay, so you mentioned you play trombone.
Yes.
Do you play any other instruments?
I do. I play a bit of most of the brass instruments. So I play some trumpet and I play tuba and euphonium. But trombone's my main instrument, which I tour with. Most other instruments I mostly just teach.
Okay, so do you find it easier to play trombone, or is there one that you prefer to trombone?
Trombone's my main instrument. It's what I started first, and it's what I studied the most. So I think of myself as a trombone player as opposed to anything else.
Okay, so how can people find you if they're watching? How can they find you online or view any of your other material?
We've got some things which are up on YouTube, but also most of my stuff is up through a MySpace page, which is just Alex Silver Music. So that's where most of my music's available.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming in.
Nice pleasure. Thank you.
Now remember, if you'd want to tune into any other of our festival TV shows, go to youtube.com/ShmuTV online or shmu.org.uk/TV/YouthTV.